over to my colleague, Congressman Colin Allred from Texas.
All right. Thanks, brother. Well, good morning, everybody. I want to thank Henry Cuellar for his incredible leadership in bringing us out here this morning and for forming this group. I want to thank my colleagues for being here. You know, we're here because Democrats are serious about border security. I'm here because I'm a fourth-generation Texan. My family is from Brownsville, Texas, the very tip of Texas. My grandfather was a customs officer after serving in the Navy, fighting in the Pacific in World War II. My mom and my aunt grew up in Brownsville. I spent my childhood visiting my grandmother there. I know that our border communities are not just political backdrops. They're not just places you go to point out problems. They're places where real people live, where they're trying to raise their families. And I am sick and tired of politicians talking about the problem, about the crisis that we are experiencing at our border, but being unwilling to actually solve it. The cynicism of saying that I don't want to pass a package that will help us address a problem because I want to run on that in November is unacceptable to Texans, to folks in border communities, and to all of us here this morning. The Senate bill that was being discussed and that we still have a chance to pass was a serious attempt to actually make some real progress on securing our border and addressing this crisis with $20 billion in resources to try and secure the border. Just a few stats for y'all, because our CBP agents need this help. This bill would have provided 1,500 new CBP personnel, 100 new immigration judges, 4,300 asylum officers, and $1.4 billion for affected communities. It was a serious attempt. And what Texans need now is action. We can't wait any longer. We need to actually have some action here instead of just folks using this as a political problem. For me as a Texan, it's personal. But also for all of us as a country, we know that we have a broken immigration system. We can't just address this at the border. Our legal immigration system has to work better as well. That's why, in addition to the Senate bill, we should take up some of the bipartisan efforts that are out there to address our immigration system in a comprehensive way, like Veronica Escobar's Dignity Act, which I'm a co-sponsor of, and which I think is a bipartisan effort to try and find a way forward in terms of a comprehensive reform. That's what we all know needs to be done. That's what the American people know needs to be done. That's what Texans know needs to be done. Now we need to just have leaders who will actually do it instead of wanting to have these problems to run on in November. So I want to thank my colleagues for being here this morning. Thank y'all for joining us.